Hi everybody. So today we're going to be creating this beautiful leaf, and it's in an Eric Carle style, which is a collage style. What we're doing is we're going to utilize some papers that we have created by applying crayon and then some paint over that and letting it dry. I chose these two because I thought they would look really nice together for each side of the leaf. You will be using a safety scissor, but of course for my hands, because I have bigger hands, I'm going to need an adult scissor. So I'll be showing you how to do it with this scissor. You'll also need something to write with, to draw with. So right now I'm just going to use this pencil. It's a nice dark pencil, so you'll be able to see well. So when you go to draw your leaf, a leaf actually has a shape of an eye, of a human eye. And a lot of people don't realize that, but it does. So what we're going to do, I'll turn it so it's in that direction like an eye. And I'm going to draw a curved line that goes up and then comes back down and then swoops over, just like an eye. And again, another curved line going down, coming up to the edge, just like that. And if you want to have a little piece coming out from it, like of the stem, you could have that as well. Then you take it and you put a curved line going up and then curve it back down just to make it look natural, so it's following along that top curve. So you have a curve that goes up, curve that goes down, and then a line that sort of follows along the same way as the top one did. Next thing you want to do is to cut that out. So you're just going to take your scissor, follow along, and cut. And you're going to actually be using this as a template. A template is something that you trace onto another piece of paper. I'm going to cut it in half because each half is going to be a different color. Now, we take our papers that we created and think about how it would look nice on the leaf. So I'm going to look at it and I'm kind of trying to imagine which way I'd like it to go on the leaf. And I think I'd like it to go in a diagonal in that direction. So I'm going to put it right on there where I think it would look nice. And I'll trace it. I'm holding it tight and tracing. Then the other one, I'll do the same, thinking about how I think this would look nice. And I kind of like this design right in here. I want to have that in my leaf. So I'm going to put the other part like that and trace. Now I'm ready to cut it out. Put these pieces aside in case I want to use them in the future. When you cut, you just want to make sure that you don't have the pencil. You don't want that to show, so I'm actually trim this because I don't think I've cut it close enough. There. And I'll put this on the side in case I want to ever use it for something else. And a lot of times in the same piece of art, in the same collage, you might want to use these same papers because it will balance the design. And again, it looks like I just have to make sure I get that piece right there. Now what you want to do is to take the two pieces of the leaf and put them on a piece of white paper. Actually, it could be any color. But they need to go onto a piece of paper. And notice this is the side that has the texture. So be careful, make sure that you get the right side. This is the side with the texture, see? And now I want to match those up in a way that's going to look beautiful. Then what you do is you turn it over piece by piece, each piece, one at a time, and just glue it, gluing the edges, and then into the center. I'm putting mine on the side of the paper just because that way I'm able to cut a piece off and still keep the rest of the paper. It saves paper that way. Again, the edges and then the center. And then stick it down, lining this up, lining out up the outside edges. Makes a beautiful design, just beautiful. But now it's still not done because we have to cut it out. Now's your chance that if there's something that you'd like to change in the shape of it, you can do that. I'm pretty happy with the shape of my leaf. Just made that a little bit more angled, but yeah, just angle that out a little bit. I kind of like it that way. All right, so that's how the finished leaf looks. Just like that. I hope you enjoyed this as much as I did.